Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So between last episode and this one, we have emptied this barn of leather. We've turned it all into books, and the books are inside here, as well as inside quite a few carts I've got here, because I just needed a few more to get it out, to get it done. So now that's empty, we can go on to finishing off this section here. You'll see I started off the pastures here. So this pasture has been producing milk and bits and pieces, and filling up these barns here. I did forget to filter them after I moved them, so I'm going to redo that just to make sure that things end up the way I want them to. We'll get rid of that barn, and you go over there. And then we will put a barn there and a barn there, and you are going to become leather, which is there. And you are going to become cloth, or wool, which is there. Okay, so now all those barns will fill up with the items we need. These two grain mills aren't currently enough to keep this all going fast enough. We are actually filling up on bits and pieces here. In fact, the grain mill's running out because things aren't coming out fast enough. And, I think again that's because I removed the chute there. There was something else I was doing as well that I cannot for the life of me remember. Let's put in the chute back here again, like so, and we'll grab a grabber so you can come out, and we need to increase this farm as well. So we're going to throw that up to 5 because we're capped on people, and we can bring the forester back down again, as well as you, because we're not using paper right now, so that will balance out things a little bit. Right, so hopefully that will get our barn going. It's still running quite slowly, and I don't know why. It's having difficulty coming out of the yeah, it definitely backs up. It backs up and causes problem for things to come out. So I don't really know how to fix that. I'm honest with you, that's just a problem with the chutes, I suppose. I mean, the only way to temporarily fix it is to cut it off and then add another chute in there, and then it goes faster until it backs up once and it knocks the whole system off again. So yeah, it just becomes sort of complicated. This here is now going at full pace. The top gravity isn't doing a great deal because it's not. You see here, this is backed up already. So yeah, it's all working. It's all working. It's just going a bit slowly. We're still getting apples in here. I've actually got a cart going backwards and forwards selling the apples, so we've got things there. This is all working, but of course, as I said, we're going to start with basically just wool is going to cap out first. Then we might get a bit of leather. Beef and milk are going to be right at the end. It's going to be unlikely with this going on that they're going to produce anything. You can see here this is kind of blocking up. So yeah, this is not ideal. We need faster conveyor belts. We need faster conveyor belts. So how do we go about doing that? Well, machinery allows you to make conveyor belts, and there's also railways, but both of them require blue coins, and we're struggling for red coins at the moment. So yeah, that's not really going to happen anytime soon. I don't think anything we have sells for blue coins. Oh, reinforced planks and iron plate to do, and we have unlocked iron, so you know there are options. But first and foremost, we want to make outfits. So outfits can sell for blue coins or red coins, sorry. And then we kind of want to probably making. I'm thinking bread or something along those lines. I think our farm will be fast enough to produce bread as well, and that will just keep our money ticking as it goes. Right now we are struggling for red coins, so that's the priority. So we need to put in here the bits and pieces. I do kind of wish I had another way to store books. I may well do that, in fact. I'm going to build another barn there. We're going to take all the books into the barn. I don't need 4 doing that. I know that, but well, just get them to go. And I'm going to stop the forester just for a minute. Let this all cap out. Use up all the leather that we've got, and hopefully things will be good. That barn's actually facing away. Let's turn that around just so it looks good. Right. So once that workshop's empty of stuff, which it will be fairly soon, I think. I'm gonna stop the wagon. We do. Damn it! It's been used. We did have a spare slot in the. We do have a spare slot in the base. So I'm thinking if I take the grain out and say go into the grain mill, we can lock that spare slot to wheels. And the reason I want to do that is because when I delete these carts, if there's no space in the base for wheels, we just lose them. They disappear. So I want to keep the wheels. So if I delete that cart now, you see 4. If that was locked, we wouldn't have anything at all from that. So get rid of all those, and we will say you take books to there. That does mean we can also empty out that barn there of a little bit of stuff, which is good. So if I really don't want to get rid of this iron here, but I think I might have to. I could just build loads of barns somewhere with the iron and take the iron resources out the way, and then we got loads of coal as well. I'd like to, because it's really close by and it's really useful, especially that coal. We don't have much coal on the map, so I definitely don't want to lose that. I think I may well do that. I think I may leave things going as they are at the moment, and I might just build an army and move this iron and this coal into a lot of barns. I'm not sure if that's worth doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I should do that now, and we should be back once this is out of the way. So I've got a spare gap here with space to build, basically. So we shall, well, for you, be right back. For me, it might be quite a while. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, not a lot has actually happened. I've removed 2 rows of the iron and none of the coal, and the reason I've decided to stop is because that is all barns full of iron, each and every one, apart from the last one because that was just a add-on. But yeah, I've given up on this. I could basically fill the whole map, I think, with barns and still not eat up all that coal that's there. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to probably regret that. There isn't a great deal of coal on the map. You can use fertilizer for food, not food. No, don't eat fertilizer. You can use it for fuel. So I think we're going to go on that. Another change I've done is I put a workshop in here to make cloth, and then put in a barn with cloth, and move the cloth from the barns that were here. So that's been moved, and wheels have been moved into there. So we've only got these barns here right now. 10 conveyor belts left in there, and some bits and pieces here. But yeah, that's sort of where we are at the moment. So I think I'm going to actually just move these people out. I'll come over here, and we'll remove there. It's just a very simple conveyor belt going back, chute going backwards and forwards, feeding all the barns. And I expected it to be a lot. I didn't expect it to be that much. If I'm honest, that was it was surprising. I'll leave that for a minute. Don't matter. Right, so let's just remove these. I'm gonna probably regret that. Probably totally regret this, but well, they are gone, done now. I did leave a gap here as well for this path. I don't really know why. Probably so I can get access to the barns, but I don't really know. That's just how I've done it. So we want to build outfits. Well, not make outfits. So to make an outfit, we require 2 cloth and 1 leather. Well, we have leather and we have cloth in this barn here. So I am actually thinking I want to move this back. because I'm going to run out of space there otherwise if I do that. I think we'll have to move that back and figure something out with that one there. But what I want to do is then put in another workshop, say here, for instance. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, and you would be... No, I don't want a workshop there. No, I do not. No, we don't want a workshop there. So if I let's remove all of that. We'll put a workshop in there, and that workshop can be doing cloth. Then that will go to a barn that's here. Obviously, right now it's going to stop. You would have a workshop there if you need it to do anything with the wool, but you don't. With the so with the leather, sorry. So in that case, you're going to get a workshop that's going to go there, and that workshop is going to make outfits, and the outfits are made from leather. Ooh. And from cloth, if I'm right. And I could put that one on the floor. I'm not fussed about that. Right, there we go. Okay. If I put all these up high along here, then my workers can still get down and around. That doesn't mean we don't need any of that. Okay. Right. I need to temporarily have that doing that. Oh no. That way. There we go. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? That right. Oh no. Right, there we go. Grab that, do that. Okay. And so you've now got cloth, now you need leather. So grab a grabber, do that. You put in a line along there as well. Get rid of the ones in between, so that's all ready and prepared. But I'm not going to start that one yet, because I want to obviously wait for this to drop down and do what it's doing. And that will make our outfits. And there we are. We have outfits coming in by the looks of it. Yes, we do. Awesome. We do obviously need leather as well to make books, so I'm going to have like a second thing going on here for books. I'm kind of thinking I should have probably done this with trains or something, had stuff moving around, but that's still a possibility, because I mean, I can change this up. I can obviously put these on the floor and then have a train come in higher to grab from storage barns if we need to grab from them. I'm not sure yet. What are you doing? Oh yes, you're grabbing fertilizer from the main base. That's what you're doing. That makes sense. Yep, we're emptying the main base first before we use that one there. And obviously these do carry on doing things even when they've got fertilizer in them. You stopped because... Why have you stopped? Oh, you haven't. No, you haven't stopped. You're still doing stuff. Okay. And then we deliver cloth to there, and that will give us lots of red coins. And then I also want to make bread, which means putting in something else down here. Putting in another grain mill and having a bakery. So we're definitely going to have to get trains. I think trains are going to be the future now. Right, let's work on. Let's work on railways. We can't really blue coins. Where do we get blue coins from? Well, we can sell tools. Tools are a pickaxe or a wood axe, and that comes from wood and metal. We don't have any metal yet. Wow, cakes can be purple coins. That's interesting. So yeah, so I would like to upgrade this with a railway at some point, particularly so I can do bread down here and have bread be delivered to the market. Although I have realised that's in a very, very bad place. Maybe I should move them. Maybe I should move them onto the coast and move this school. Might not be a bad idea. Let's empty the school of its books. Where can I put them? I'll put them in that one there. This school of books. We'll then move things around here a little bit so that when I bring the trains down, there will be that line there. So I'll move them back to or onto the coast and then have it circle around and come. Yeah, well, it can't come that way. It could go out around and actually come along the coast. That sort of thing, I suppose. And we can have it loop round and do bits and pieces. We can figure it all out. It's fine, it's fine. You can go on multiple levels as well. I'm building everything flat here. I could, in theory, go... like I've got this all here, working out here. But I could say, well, actually, this barn, put it on top of that workshop. And then have the workshop wind up and put things in it that way. It's a little complicated to do. But that is possible. That is a doable thing. Just a bit more complicated than what I want to do right now, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, you can't take the books back out of there. It just becomes writing supplies. That is annoying, because that means that I'm gonna lose it. Right, okay, well, we shall research medicine then, just so I can use up all the books that are in there. Although that was on an odd number, so it will need another book. Can we grab another piece of paper? Do you have any paper? You do not have any paper. Why do you not have any paper? Because you're currently on plank. We need another bit of paper. If I switch you over, I think. Damn it! Oh no, no, you don't. You don't use the logs. That's okay. One bit of paper. That's all we need. Grab that one bit of paper. And that will make that an even number, and because that's using 2 at a time, it'll work. It'll work. So, okay. And it will use up all the resources inside it, and everything will be awesome. Right. You are running low on leather. Yeah, this is not fast enough at the moment. I mean, I could speed this up. There is a nice, easy way to speed this up, which I think I'm going to do. I think we'll do that. We'll if I put in another layer along here, say like so. Grab the pushers and nope, grab the conveyor belts first. You technically don't need the pusher on the end one because I could turn the conveyor belt to face that way, but it just looks better if you do it this way. Okay, and then we will grab a grabber and pull out that first barn onto there. will feed things twice as fast. It's not about the feeding that's the problem at the moment, it's just the actual the pastures themselves aren't running fast enough. I in fact think I'm going to change that up a little bit. I'm going to do that. Then remove that one. And that way that top barn is feeding the top line, the bottom barn is feeding the bottom line, so they're not going to mess about with each other. It doesn't appear to be the actual feed that's the problem. It appears to be just the pastures not going fast enough. I can increase them with workers, obviously. We only have one worker spare at the moment. That is a bit of a problem. Right. That is all clear, so we can now remove this. That. Move that. Grab another barn. There. Ooh. Grab another conveyor belt. That there. Yeah, I have got the cut through. So that's the path that goes through to the barn. This one doesn't. This one stops. There. Grab onto it. Then put that there. Put a grab on top of it. And there you go. You will then be fed cloth as it goes, which is awesome. Cloth is obviously used for conveyor belts as well, so we will have to have something else going on there with stone and brick and stuff. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm trying to clump stuff together a bit too tightly. I need to spread out. I think that's the biggest problem. That everything is clumped together too tightly. I'm trying to make things as small as possible and efficient, and it's not going to work that way, because now to make conveyor belts I need to take the cloth from there somewhere else, and I've got stone to deal with as well. And yeah, it might not work as intended. I think that might be the problem. But that for the moment is working as intended. If I then say you are to grab hooks into there. Okay. I'm not sure why you use that road to go up and down, but you do, that's fine. He's just grabbing planks from that lumber mill and putting them in the base, because we will need planks for building things. Drawback is food. They're still not getting enough food. So I do think we need to be getting our food going on. So let's have a look at building a bakery. Can we even build a bakery? Do we have that unlocked yet? No, we don't. No, we don't. Where is bakery, do you reckon? Nowhere there. Okay. Okay. So, I suppose the other thing we can build then, that we haven't built so far, is the forge. The forge will make iron for us, which isn't a bad thing. We could do with some iron. We could particularly do with some iron to use up this iron ore we have all stored here. That's definitely going to be a thing. So let's want to put it there, but I'm thinking that might be a bad idea. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bad idea. I want to put it back one, because that's where our boat's going to be. Aha, we have unlocked the silo. Silos are quite useful. They are basically one bit of a barn, but they're not an inventory. They're like a crate, like a bigger crate, basically, which quite useful. They're quite useful as a buffer. Right, so let's get rid of those herbs. Let's build the path up here, shall we? Just because we can. Oh, you're yeah, right, okay. that's fine. And right, so we've got 16 happiness. We need 20 happiness to upgrade the base. I would like to upgrade that again as well. I don't know what it's going to unlock. New things. But yeah, hopefully if we can get better than 16, that would be fantastic. I don't think we're going to, because we need food. Food is a problem there. So, the forge. The forge requires 2 iron ore and 2 fuel to make 1 iron plate, which means that he will use up all of our iron ore. He'll put 2 barns into 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. We've got 16 barns. Ignore the rest of it. We've got 16 barns, which means I can make 8 barns worth of iron ore, which is going to be interesting. Which is going to be very interesting. We also need fuel for it. Now, you can use fertilizer as fuel. At least I believe you can. Click that. Will you? No, you can't. You used to be able to use fertilizer with fuel. Find out whether you still can. Otherwise, I'm going to need coal, which is going to be a bit of a pain because I don't have any. No, you can put it in there. It does. Yes, it is fuel. Awesome. Right. Counts as 2. I think coal counts as like 5 or something. Let's have a look. See here. Wood is 1. Fertilizer is 2. Coal is 4. Okay. I did also off camera play with the one-way system, putting in this like they have this roundabout go one way only, and it turns out if you have it like one way next to a barn, they can't even stop to unload to the barn. They just drive straight past it and carry on. So that's a little annoying. If I'm honest with you, the one-way system. I mean, I understand it, but I don't. I suppose you just put it. Yeah, let me show you what I mean by it. If I was to do that, they could not. They could only get to that barn on that side. They couldn't get to it this side. It's one way only. But I'm thinking, if I was to do something like that. That would mean that when the carts come along, they would not drive. Well, they might drive down one, although they seem to. I don't know. I don't understand the purpose of the one-way system. I get what it does. I understand it. It's probably designed for very long roads with nothing on. So, like this road here, for instance, I'd have it one way up and one way down, and then you just stop before you get to the forge. So, yeah, but. Or maybe just leave a gap outside the forge. I don't know. But I'm thinking that sort of way would mean that when he comes back down again, should automatically switch onto that side of the road. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm getting sidetracked. What? No. Structural blocks. Want a woodstone arch. I need to put that on the action bar. Why did I just cancel it if I need to put it on the action bar? Wooden arch. And a scaffold block. So let's put the scaffold block as number 4, and let's put the wooden arch as number 5. There we are. Okay, you do have stone arches as well. The difference is purely decorative. I don't see any advantage to using a stone one over a wood one. And I also probably want conveyors down on here as well. Paths. Conveyor belt can replace number 2. You can replace number 1. Oh, 1. No. 1. There we go. Right, so we've got road, conveyor belt, chute. Not using that many chutes anymore. And crate can be replaced by the grabber. That is something I use a lot of. So there we go. We've got everything on there we need now to make life easier. So that, number 6, that will grab iron out. That will become iron ore. Awesome. I am actually going to filter this one to just be iron ore, which is there. The reason I'm going to filter that is I want to grab another cart, and I want to say you take iron and put it in there. Right, so no, you go back down exactly the same way and then turn at the end. So, and even, yeah. So that doesn't do what I want it to do. I'd have to have that completely as one straight line to keep my carts going the ways I want to. So, yeah. I'm probably missing something as to how the one-way system works. Let's delete these workers here. We don't need them anymore. Oh, we do need them. Oh, fiddlesticks. Grab. We'll grab 3 workers. Stone. Stone. Okay, right. So, you are now taking iron into there. Producing iron plates and dropping the iron plates off back in there. Which is awesome. And then I'm going to say you are to supply iron ore to him. If I just say supply, he will take it from whatever resources he can find. Which will be there. So there's a fair bit of iron ore in that space there. So, yeah. Right. So, we're making our outfits. Our outfits are going, and we do look like we actually have a surplus of them. Our outfits are going up more than we're supplying. And, that's good. We do need to get 20 happiness, though. And we're not getting 20 happiness because we don't have enough food and other bits and pieces. If I was to get another grain mill there, you're going to die with flour. And I remove that and put in a conveyor belt instead. And we're going to put in a splitter, like so. And you can finally see that working. You see it goes one left, right, and if it was go right away, it would go left, forward, right, and it would just round robin around the ball, which is really good. Okay, you're making flour, you're making that. You don't have enough grain. You have too much grain. We really need to speed up this. There was definitely a problem there of coming. We need that to come out faster. Yeah, we definitely need that to come out faster. So I'm gonna do a grabber. So, and in fact, I'm gonna probably remove that splitter. So there we go, and then we're feeding you. Still not feeding you enough though. Doesn't seem to be enough getting into it. So, but anyway, and then I want to grab a barn and put that there. Then do that and grabber there. Okay, and then that's going to fill up with flour. By the looks of it. Then we need to get flour from there to the base, which is going to be interesting because I've just realised that there's a gap between the two farms there, In fact, the forest is larger than the farm. I hadn't noticed that before. But that's not online with that there. That was going to be our main road coming down. It's not online. Nothing's lined up. Nothing makes any sense. I've completely messed it all up. But I don't mind. That's still a thing out there that's just randomly floating. Don't know what that means. It's not actually something I can click on or remove. It's just a random thing. It's probably the centre of the map. Probably 0, 0 right there. But anyway, that doesn't matter because we are doing things. We are going. Our forge is producing iron. The iron is being dropped off in that barn there. You're taking the iron from there, which is fine. And you know what? I'm going to actually turn that wagon off. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. You are going to take flour, deliver it to the market. Which is probably not ideal. I don't really know anyone who wants to eat flour. Completely messed up thing. I've just made things too compact. That is the problem. I've made it too compact. What I should have done is started with a wonderful coast, which is fantastic, but I should have expanded out. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that, and we'll bring this episode to a close. Let's purchase this land here. Boom. And let's purchase that one there. Okay, we're on a peninsula by the looks of it. Yes, we are. Okay, that's interesting. That's a very interesting landscape that I was not expecting there. Okay, so yeah, it looks as if we're on a very thin bit of land. There's the next bit of awesome. But that does mean we can expand out, and we've got some more things. Not much more coal. It's, in fact, no new coal. Oh dear. Nah, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Right. Oh, and yeah, what I was going to do was I was going to grab another worker. A bomb. You. Take iron ore, iron, and put it in like the. So you'll fill that barn up, then that barn up next, then whichever barn this cart here is taking iron from. So you're taking it from that one, and then once that's empty, you'll take it from that one or that one. Don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? Where are you going to go to? You're going to go to that barn there? Awesome. So that means that that worker, who is now told to just empty that, will fill that barn up first, then that one, then that one. So as the barn's empty of iron ore, they will start filling with iron plates. Which is good. That does mean some barns will end up completely empty, which is absolutely fine, and we can remove them as they go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I do need to find a way to speed this up though. No we don't. We have 20. Let's upgrade the base. We have unlocked the kitchen, which means we can sort out bread and other bits and pieces, and everything will be awesome. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I know it's been a little bit here and there, but still sorting stuff out. And I hope to see you again in the next one. So until then, as always, have fun.